Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm super excited to be here on this Wednesday night. We have a lot to talk about, okay? And I'm gonna try to be short with it because Big Brother comes on in approximately 15 minutes. Okay, so we gotta hurry up and make this quick. But y'all, we have a lot to talk about. Okay, and we're just gonna get straight into the situation. First off, I want to get into Nicki Minaj very quickly because I feel like we have an update on this story every hour, and I haven't even come close to giving y'all like the real details about what the hell going on with her. And so I wanted to mention Nicki Minaj. I also want to talk about y'all's girl, Miss Auntie Wendy, okay, because the premiere week for her 13th season for the Wendy Williams show has been pushed back, okay? It has been canceled. Apparently there's some tea on Andy Cohen. He was demoted over there at Bravo. Yeah. I didn't even know this information, but it just kind of fell in my lap. And so I want to very quickly talk about that. And then we have just a little bit of tea on Beverly Hills and the reunion. And then I also want to get into some things when it comes to the premiere of Salt Lake City. All right. So let me know if you guys are in the chat and if you can hear me. Are you guys excited? Are y'all having a good Wednesday? Mm-hmm. Gotta stay hydrated, honey. Okay. But welcome to the chat. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a really great week. I feel like this week so far has been kind of hard. Okay, it's been kind of rough, but it's almost Friday, so I'm excited. All right. Um, like I said, we gotta hurry up because Big Brother comes on in 15 minutes. Beverly Hills comes on in 15 minutes. What I usually do is record Beverly Hills. I watch Big Brother live on Paramount Plus, and then right after at 9 o'clock, I'll watch Beverly Hills and whatever else. And then at 10 o'clock, I would watch what's that show on BET? Encore. They need to hurry up. Okay. Why haven't we already filmed season 2? But anyways, you guys. Kevin says, wait, I'm here now. Who demoted my crush, Andy Cohen? You're about to see. Okay, you're about to find out. Okay, so first off, very quickly, let's talk about Nicki Minaj. You guys know I've done 2 videos at this point mentioning this whole Nicki Minaj situation about how she did not show up to the Met Gala in New York City, the Fashion Institute, organization, whatever, the museum, because they have a vaccination requirement and she's not vaccinated. Okay. And she cited that she is still doing her research. Okay. She's still doing her research. She's in the lab. She has a team of doctors and scientists and, some of the world's biggest experts when it comes to infectious diseases. She has them in her mansion out there in Los Angeles. And she has a whole lab set up for them where she's doing all of this research. I'm being sarcastic if you don't know. But no, she says that she's doing research and people shouldn't feel bullied into taking the vaccine and things like that. Well, she ended up spreading misinformation by one saying that the vaccine does not help prevent serious symptoms or illness, which is false. Okay, so she's spreading misinformation and lies on Twitter to her 22 million followers. And I know not all 22 million of those people take what Nicki says to heart, but there are a lot of dummies on social media who will take what Nicki Minaj says and really, hold on to every word, okay? Cling on to every word. And so I don't think it's crazy for people to criticize Nicki Minaj for spreading misinformation because she's a person of influence and has a huge platform, right? And if you don't use your platform responsibly, we're going to criticize you. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Now, she can use her platform however she wants to, like Kanye West. He chooses to spew conservative BS and support the Trumpettes and things of that nature, which is his right. He has the right to stand up for whatever he wants to stand up for and talk about whatever he wants to talk about. However, we also have the right to criticize you because you are a public figure and you're putting out false, damaging, hurtful, problematic rhetoric and information out there in the public. All right. So we have about 130 of you guys in the chat. Please make sure you are liking the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell button so you can be notified when we go live. All right. So anyways, I say that to say she was spreading misinformation She was also, out there telling this story about how her cousin's friend in Trinidad got swollen balls, or testicles, excuse my language, and apparently he became impotent. I guess he has some sort of erectile dysfunction. I don't know. And they're trying to make a correlation between that and the vaccine, and that is totally false. Dr. Sanjay Gupta has come out and dispelled that, along with CNN, along with the Prime Minister of Trinidad, right? And so Nicki Minaj is clicking, right? And I know a lot of her barbs and people are out there saying, why can't she have an opinion? And it's her body, it's her choice. No one said that Nicki Minaj can't have an opinion, even though her opinions are dumb. Nobody said that Nicki Minaj has to take the vaccine. All we're saying is for you to use your platform of 22 million followers to spread misinformation is just irresponsible and it's damaging. Okay, you are sowing doubt in the only solution to this pandemic. It's damaging. So, anyways, I say all of that to say that Nicki Minaj is now on Twitter, okay? Or no, Instagram, I believe. And I'm not going to put it on the screen because I told y'all that I don't really have time for that today. I don't have time to show y'all everything that's on the screen. But she is on Twitter. It was, not Instagram. She is on Twitter, and I'm trying to pull it up, talking about how she got invited to the White House, right? So let's see. Dang, where did it go? Okay, here it goes. A fan tweeted her and said the United Nations needs to invite you to speak at the General Assembly immediately, which I think is dumb. She responded with, the White House has invited me, and I think it's a step in the right direction. Yes, I'm going. I'll be dressed in all pink like Legally Blonde, so they know I mean business. She goes on to say, I'll ask questions on behalf of the people who have been made fun of for simply being human. Somebody else said, if you don't actually do this, I'll never forgive you. And Nicki Minaj said, I'm doing it, babe. If you guys have questions you'd like me to ask, leave it in the comments. Okay. And I was just a little bit annoyed at that. Because I don't know if y'all watch the news, if you guys are into your local news, or if you guys watch cable news, or if you pick up newspapers and things of that nature. But if you do follow the news and current events, you would know that the White House, along with many other politicians and government officials and leaders, a lot of community leaders, a bunch of people with platforms who use them responsibly on social media, et cetera, even celebrities, have all been at 100% when it comes to this public outreach and trying to educate the public about the vaccine and COVID. If you pick up a newspaper or even just turn the channel to a CNN or an MSNBC or even a Fox News, you would know that Biden and the White House has been doing press conference on top of press conference, has been doing outreach on top of outreach to answer people's questions about the vaccine, along with Dr. Fauci, who goes on every morning show, every late night show, every political show, news show you can imagine. Dr. Fauci has gone on it to dispel the rumors, the false information, and to give you guys the correct information about the vaccine. I say that to say, you have Nicki Minaj getting up on her platform saying, well, I'm going to go to the White House and ask the questions for all of us, as if the questions have not been answered. I went on to my Instagram page and posted that tweet, and I said, the White House has done so much outreach to educate the public. Her possible questions have most likely already been answered. So it's not going to hurt, the situation for her to get some education along with the Barbs and people that follow her. Her going to the White House and asking the questions isn't going to hurt the situation, but at the same time, the answers are out there. The answers are out there. And so I'll leave y'all with this. I feel like Nicki Minaj has cussed out Joy Reid. I feel as though she's cussed out, Meghan McCain. She cussed out Piers Morgan. She cussed out Yvette Nicole Brown. I don't know if she cussed her out, but she's just been cussing people out left and right, just going crazy all over social media. She's bitter at the BET Awards because Cian Green wasn't nominated. She's doing all of this extra stuff, and I believe she's calling out for help. I think we need to help sis. I believe we need to help sis because she's off her damn rocker. And I believe this is one huge distraction because it's all over the news that her husband just pled guilty for not filing his registration on the sex offender list. This is a scheme set up by Todd to come to us with the bullshit. All right. Along with that, her father died. She's a new mother, and like I said, the man pled guilty for not not registering on the sex offender list. And so I believe she just needs to put the phone down. Okay, how they say, put the bottle down, put the phone down. You're doing more harm than good, Nicki Minaj. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and remove her. Moving right along. Okay, because we got a good, no time. Let's talk about Wendy Williams. Let's see if I can find a picture of Auntie Wendy. Okay, so y'all, this is Wendy Williams on her show, crying and whatnot. Hold on, let me pull it up. Okay, there we go. Y'all see Wendy? Okay, so that's Auntie Wendy. And I just wanted to very quickly talk about this situation because we've mentioned briefly that Wendy Williams canceled her promotional activities for her season 13, of her show. And now she's going to be premiering the show, I believe, 2 weeks later than expected, right? She was supposed to come back on the 20th of September, but now the show will begin October 4th. Okay. Her people put out a statement on Instagram and said, while continuing her health evaluations, Wendy has tested positive for a breakthrough case of COVID-19. Okay. Wendy has tested positive for a breakthrough case of COVID-19. I have no idea what a breakthrough case means. If you are in the health field, if you have information and want to educate me in the comments down below, go ahead and do so. But the publicity, report on IG says to allow Wendy time to quarantine and fully recover, and to ensure that our production abides by all SAG and AFTRA and DGA COVID protocols, we expect to begin the 13th season of the Wendy Williams Show on Monday, October 4th. In the meantime, repeats will be scheduled. Okay, so number one. First and foremost, we need to go ahead and get the prayer warriors. Okay, where the prayer warriors at in the chat? Where y'all at? Okay, where are the prayer warriors? We cannot have Wendy fallen victim to COVID-19. Okay, because we do know that this is a disease that is possibly deadly in some cases. So what we need to do is pray. Okay, we need to pray. We need to send up some positive vibes. I want to see positive vibes only in the chat because I already see y'all being shady. And I already see I'm going to have to block a couple of people. But yes, a lot of people are being shady because they think that she's going through some issues when it comes to her breast augmentation and her, 20-year-old saline breast implants and whatnot. They're saying that she has breast implant poisoning or something like that. I don't really know. I know some people in the chat are insinuating that she has issues when it comes to the drugs. Now, listen, I'm not gonna speculate and come up with random rumors about what the hell is wrong with Wendy. I'm only going to go off the information that the show tells us, right? So I do believe she does have a breakthrough case of COVID-19. One of my house guests just DM'd me saying that a breakthrough case means that she was vaccinated. Okay. And that's another thing about all the anti-vaxxers. Y'all say, well, people still get COVID when they get their 2 doses. Okay, so do we need to be educated about what a vaccine is? Okay, the efficacy rate was never a 100%. And if anybody told you that, then they lied to you. All right. So we need to go ahead and send Wendy up some prayers. Are you guys sad about the situation? Are you guys kind of disappointed that she's not going to be premiering the 13th season on the 20th? We have to wait an extra 2 weeks. Okay. Now, I wonder why they didn't come out with this information when they canceled the promotional activities, right? Because the first time they said that she has some health concerns and she's going through further health evaluations. Why didn't they say that she had COVID-19 then? Unless this COVID-19 breakthrough case is more recent. I'm a little bit confused. But anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Moving right along, I want to go ahead and put up this picture of y'all's favorite executive producer / talk show host, Mr. Andy Cohen, child. Y'all's fave. Okay, I know y'all love y'all some Andy Cohen. He's y'all favorite white man on TV. I actually like him. I know a lot of y'all don't. Just being for real about the situation, but I'm not mad at Andy Cohen. Okay, I like him. Y'all, you got to stay hydrated. No, but I'm a fan of Andy Cohen. I like him. I know a lot of y'all don't. Y'all be saying that he doesn't understand black women issues. He doesn't get, black culture. Y'all say that he's biased. He's this, he's that, he's the third. And I get all of that. Y'all say that he fetish size. Fetish size. Black men. Y'all know Andy Cohen like him some in the porn industry they call BBC. Okay. But anyways, okay, so Andy Cohen. I was literally minding my own business and this information just fell into my lap, right? And let me turn my TV on to Paramount Plus so I can watch Big Brother and then go live at the same time. Because I'm definitely missing my show. Okay, hold up now, because I think Tiffany gonna go home this week. If you watch Big Brother in the chat, let me know. But let me go ahead and change my channel because I don't want to miss the tea. I definitely don't want to miss the episode. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. It ain't working. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got Big Brother on the side so I can just look at it real quick. Okay, back to Andy Cohen. So I was literally minding my business. Okay, I was not looking for a story. I was reading a story about something else. I was trying to catch up on all the Erica Jane drama because y'all know a lot last year. I was kind of keeping up with Erica Jane and things of that nature. But I have not been keeping up with it all that closely. Apparently, there's this lawyer by the name of Ronald Richards who is on the legal team who's trying to expose Erica and Tom and trying to get money for the victims and things of that nature. All of that stuff has just gone all the way over my head because it got to a point where it was just information overload and I did not want to follow it any longer. Somebody said, please, no Big Brother spoilers. I got y'all. Okay, I got y'all. But I do think Tiffany is gonna go home. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyways, I was reading Miss Tattles, and I will put the link in the description box as soon as the live goes off. But I was reading Miss Tattles, and she just had this random excerpt about Andy Cohen when she was recapping Beverly Hills and the reunion and Erica Jane and things of that nature. Right? And she went on to say that Andy Cohen is no longer a decision maker up there at Bravo. And I was kind of shook at the situation when I was reading that because I was like, what? Andy Cohen is not a decision maker. Like when you think of Bravo, you think of Andy Cohen. Not only has he been the face of Bravo, but he has been like one of the executives, right? So I read some more because I'm like, what the hell going on? Apparently, according to Miss Tattles, y'all, he is no longer a Bravo executive and is just talent like the rest of the housewives. She goes on to say he does get screeners and he is on production group chats, but he is not a decision maker. Okay. She says he does get screeners, which makes a lot of sense because he does a talk show where he has to talk about the shows on Bravo. So just being a talent alone, that makes sense. I know Portia and Giselle, when they had did their 2-week stint of doing Girl Chat or Bravo, what is it called? Bravo's chat room. They have to, get all of the Bravo shows in advance so that they can watch it so they know what the hell they're talking about when they do Bravo's chat room after the shows go off air. And so that makes a lot of sense. She says that he is in on the production group chats, but he doesn't have any power to make any decisions. Now, I did do a little bit of Googling and I found out that he's still credited as an executive producer on all of the Housewives shows. But I don't know. Okay, you guys, I don't know. Now, I don't know if it's a thing like Mariah Huck where they have a producer credit but ain't really producing nothing. I was just kind of shook at the situation. This was my first time ever reading or hearing that Andy Cohen was just a talent and did not make any decisions behind the scenes. Did y'all hear about that? Somebody said it's a double eviction on Thursday. Yep, that's right for all the Big Brother fans. But y'all, we talking about Andy Cohen. Okay, get with the program. Boss Keon said it's like Mariah. That's what I'm thinking. This whole time, I'm thinking that Andy Cohen is an executive and he works closely with the people who be hiring and firing and hires the production team and things of that nature and be really calling the shots. But you mean to tell me his executive producer credit is just a vanity title? Thank you so much, Alexis. I appreciate that. The producer credit is just a vanity title. I'm shook. Okay, Andy, you had me thinking that you was actually doing something. Anyways, I just found that to be really interesting. Allegedly, Andy got demoted. Okay. But let's go ahead and talk about Beverly Hills. And y'all know I got to pull up a picture because we need the visuals. Okay, we need the visuals along with the commentary. So y'all know who I'm talking about. And I love this picture because Garcelle looks amazing. Erica Jane looks good. Crystal's skin, honey. Okay, Crystal is really coming through with the skin. You got Kyle Richards with this bang in his high ponytail that I cannot stand. I hate that damn bang. Okay. Then you have Lisa Rinna and her lips. Sutton Strack, who really is coming through and saving the season. And then at the end, looking like a Barbie doll, Miss Dorit Kemsley, honey. Okay. So y'all, check this out. Okay, y'all ready for this tea? Apparently, according to some of our sources, Garcelle and Lisa Rinna went at it. Apparently, they went at it. And y'all, this is not surprising. Okay, this is not surprising information because we know that Garcelle and Lisa Rinna have not really seen it for each other for a while now. We know that Lisa Rinna tried to really go the hell in on Denise Richards for having a threesome or having like a little rendezvous with Brandy Glanville, who is just so messy. Okay. And my whole thing was, Lisa Rinna, why do you care what Denise Richards does with her vagina? Okay. In the same way, like Kenya and Portia, like Kenya, why do you care if Portia had a little thing with Bolo and his thing that was thinking? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why are we trying to police women's vaginas? Okay, whoop-de-doo, they had sex. And like nobody has to admit to you what they do in their bedroom. Even if we, if we're on the set or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that I was in the privacy of these four walls with the door shut. And so what happens outside the door ain't none of your concern. Okay, how Janae Aiko say, none of your concern anymore. Hey, Tara, what's going on? Thank you so much, Peaches, for the super sticker. I love you for that. But yeah, Garcelle and Lisa Rinna were going back and forth during the Beverly Hills reunion that taped a couple of days ago. I'm excited to see it. I hope Garcelle put Lisa Rinna in her place. Okay, because Lisa, I think is a bit delusional for judging Sutton and Garcelle for the way that they have been treating the situation with Erica Jane and her alleged fraudulent behavior when she was policing Denise Richards in her private areas. It's hypocritical and it's very ironic. So I'm totally here for the Garcelle versus Lisa Rinna fight. We're also going to have Garcelle versus Dorit Kemsley, because we know Dorit during the premiere episode at like a party or something ended up telling a reporter that she believes that Garcelle is the most inauthentic housewife on the show. And that's kind of crazy, because how can you say that Garcelle is the most inauthentic when you literally have a fake British accent? Okay, we're just going to start calling you Madonna at this point. Okay, we're just going to start calling you Hillary Clinton at this point. One year you sound like an American, and then the next minute you sound like you from Manchester. Okay, like, honey, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And so Miss Dorit, to me, is the most inauthentic. She tried to pick a bone with Garcelle because she needed a storyline, because she literally had nothing going on. PK had more of a storyline than you, Dorit. Okay, because when Dorit and PK were up there having pillow talk, PK was saying everything that everybody at home is thinking and saying, which is the way Erica is conducting herself screams guilty. Okay. So I don't know. Dorit just gets on my nerves. Like the fact that she said that inauthentic comment, I was like, girl, you tried it. Okay, you totally tried it, and you need to start over and try again. Okay, so let's see what else happened. Let's see. Okay, so we had Garcelle versus Dorit. And then apparently, according to Andy Cohen, who allegedly got demoted at Bravo, hopefully his checks are still the same. According to him, Erica Jane was very open about her legal case, her legal woes, and things of that nature. And she was very open and honest and just forthcoming when it came to a lot of the fan questions. According to Andy Cohen, he said that the fans are going to get what they've been seeking when it comes to Erica being asked the hard questions. So let me know down below if you guys are excited about the situation and if you guys are going to be tuning into the Beverly Hills reunion. I'm definitely excited. Beverly Hills, I think, is on right now, so I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up. Last but not least, I want to go ahead and talk about Salt Lake City, because I have been getting so many messages and comments on Instagram asking me if I'm going to recap Salt Lake City. And the answer is yes and no. Okay, the answer is yes and no. I'm not going to go into detail when it comes to Salt Lake City, just in the same manner that I don't go into detail about Beverly Hills. But every once in a while, like today, I will mention things when I feel the need to. So if I could just find the right button to press, y'all. Like my mouse be moving like this. My hands be moving so fast. Okay, let's see. This is who I want to talk about. Y'all know who this is. This is Mary Cosby, the queen of Salt Lake City. Okay, they trying to say that she's a cult leader. Okay, her church is a cult. They're trying to say that she is stealing from the church. They're trying to call her creepy and all of this stuff. Because she married her step grandfather. They are calling Mary everything but a child of God, and I'm not gonna stand for it no more. Not this season. Okay, season 2, she was questionable, but season 1, she was questionable, but season 2, she's that girl. Okay. Did y'all tune into Salt Lake City? Apparently, the ratings went up. The ratings, if you compare the ratings from the premiere season from this season 2 from season 1, the ratings for the first episodes did go up. So congratulations to everyone out there at Salt Lake City. But somebody said, how is she that girl? Well, I'll tell you how she is that girl. Number one, Mary does not care. Yes, she married her step grandfather. Yes, she is the leader of a cult, allegedly. Yes, she may be embezzling funds from said cult to uphold her lifestyle. Which that's most churches, okay? The church pays for the pastor and the first lady and their kids' lifestyle. I mean, that's usually how it goes. The pastor gets a cut from the tithes and offerings. Excuse me. Um, but anyways, yeah, she might be doing all of that, but the girl is just a boss. Like, I just love Mary. She's so unapologetic. She's the only black housewife on there, and so for that, I have to support. And I don't know, her wigs look better. I actually don't hate her fashions. I think her confessionals are fabulous. Me personally, I think she looks so good in her confessionals. And I believe that she is the funniest person on the show. I mean, she's just unfiltered. She's so unfiltered, and whatever just comes to her mind, she literally says out of her mouth, and it's just hilarious. So that's all that I really had to say about Salt Lake City. Is the fact that I just love Mary. I can't help it. I'm a fan. I'm a Mary Cosby fan. Now, she might do something this season that I don't like, and I might have to clock her T. But at the same time, I don't see that happening because it looks like the only person that's going to be getting on my nerves this season is the very delusional Jen Shaw, who decided to call up our grandmas and grandfathers and our great grandmothers and things of that nature and steal from their life savings, their bank accounts, their 401ks, their whatever they check-ins. Okay, she's probably sneaking in there in the middle of the night, checking under mattresses too. Stealing money from the elderly. Okay, our grandparents, y'all. She's stealing from them. And I think it's tragic. Okay, and she definitely deserves some discipline for what she did to Candy. In one of the very first scenes, we saw Jen Shaw give Lisa Barlow a tour of her new little cabin up there in the Salt Lake City mountains. And we see this big ass closet filled with Gucci, Louis, Prada, Balmain, Givenchy, Oscar de la Renta, what else? Louis Vuitton, Tom Ford, Hermes. Okay, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, wasn't an off-brand label in sight. The girl has a lot of money. Okay, the girl has a lot of money, and I know your husband, who coaches a college football team, is not funding that lifestyle. Like, that didn't even make sense to me. Right? So the girl has money. However, the money is coming from the stolen life savings from our grandparents. And I'm not going to stand for it no more. I'm not going to stand for it anymore. I think Jen Shaw is a joke. She is such a joke. And I definitely feel like she should be tried to the highest extent of the law. So it is what it is. I'm going to read a couple of y'all comments and then I'm going to go ahead and get out. Somebody said Mary Cosby. I believe that's who you're talking about. Bleaches her skin. I don't know. I don't have any knowledge of that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised at the situation. A lot of black people bleach their skin. Personally, I don't like it. I think that you should love your skin tone and your complexion and things of that nature. That's up to the parents. We got to make sure these kids love themselves. But yeah, I don't know about her bleaching her skin. I ain't never heard of that. But if you would marry your step grandfather, then you would be cuckoo enough to bleach your skin too. So yeah, I wouldn't put it past her, but I don't know nothing about that. Jacqueline said, sending a prayer for Wendy. Yes. Okay, y'all need to stop spreading rumors that the girl is on drugs, even though she might be, but that ain't the point of the conversation. Okay. We should be lifting up Wendy while she has COVID and not tearing her down. Someone said she is ridiculously trash to me. Are you talking about Jen Shaw or Mary Cosby? Tawanda said, why did Jen say they needed to add Kim Kardashian to their legal team? How many times has Kim failed the bar? Jen is going to prison. Yeah, Jen is a little bit less than smart. Like, she's smart, but then she's not smart, right? Anyone who scams and does it successfully for any period of time has to have some level of intelligence. But some of the things she says and does is just like, what? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And you're totally right about Kim Kardashian. She has failed the baby bar. She hasn't even made it to the bar. She failed the test, like the pre-test, the practice test. She's failed the practice test like twice. So I don't know why you would want her on her legal team. Now, her influence and her connections definitely has contributed to a couple of black folks getting out of prison, which I think is wonderful. But I'm not going to trust anybody who works with Trump regardless. So that's just my own personal sentiments. Wanda said, Aaron, you cute. Thank you so much, Wanda. Thank you. Ashley said, why would you scam people and go on TV? Well, Phaedra allegedly did it. Okay, read Angela Stanton's book. Jen Shaw has done it. Erica Jane allegedly has been connected to her husband who's done it. Teresa Giudice and her husband Joe. I don't know why. There's something about fame. Like, people are not just content with their money anymore. They want to be on TV. They want to be TikTok stars. They want to be Instagram famous. They want to have personas and, you know, have people know who they are. Simon Guobadia, right? It's not enough for him to just have a $40 million alleged net worth. Right? That's not enough for him. It's not enough for him to own 5 restaurants, a petroleum business, a couple of strip clubs, riding in a PJ, going to Costa Rica every other week. That's not enough for him. His money is not making him content. He has to continuously find a new wife every year, and he wants to be on TV. These people are coming to a point where money is just not enough. Somebody said Kim needs to send Angela Stanton back to jail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Oh my God. I believe they're playing in the video, the veto. I already know who's gonna win. Okay, because if you keep up with the live streams and stuff. Y'all. One of my faves, I think, is going home this week. But all right, you guys, it's almost 400 of you in the chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You could have tuned into any YouTube live, but you are watching me, and so I do appreciate you for that. Make sure you guys like the video on your way out. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell so you can be notified when we post a video or go live. All right. Somebody said I'm going for sexy ass Xavier. I like Xavier. He's cool, but I really want to see either Hannah, Tiffany, Big D, or Ozza win. Xavier and Kylan, to me, they're like comp beasts. So I don't care for comp beasts, right? But yeah, all right. I love you guys. Don't forget to create a great rest of your night. Bye.